Here's what we've been waiting for. Kylie Kelce gave Taylor Swift some timely and helpful advice as Travis Kelce prepared to step into the AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills. With her years of experience as an NFL WAG, Kylie sent a message to Taylor that fans were thrilled and excited about. Kylie Kelce has given people a list of top tips to be a good sports spouse. As the NFL playoffs edge closer to their climax, Kelce, who has been married to Philadelphia Eagles legend Jason since 2018 and is an avid sports fan herself, gave her listeners a few golden rules to follow during the height of the season. The NFL playoffs reached their penultimate stage on Sunday with the conference championship games. Kelce's beloved Eagles take on the Washington Commanders before her brother-in-law Travis and the Kansas City Chiefs play the Buffalo Bills after. The winners of those two games will go on to meet in the Super Bowl in New Orleans on February 9. And, on the latest episode of her smash hit podcast, Kelce laid out some ground rules for those unfamiliar with sports fandom to follow in the weeks ahead. She said, "The NFL playoffs are an emotional time for fans. Accept the fact that the team will dominate your partner's thoughts for a while, both pre-game and post-game. Pre-game they're going to need to be getting mentally ready for anything that could possibly unfold. And then post-game they're going to be watching highlights at 6 a.m. at full volume." The second piece of advice was to not question our superstitions. "We know we're being irrational, but whatever gets us that win, that's what we're doing." Other tips Kelce gave was allowing your partner time to grieve if their team loses and never telling them it's just a game. She also insisted that a win or a loss can very much dictate at the very least how the next 24 to 48 hours go in your house. Kelce concluded, "I know that this all sounds a little outside of the box, but you just need to be supportive. So instead of calling out our sickness, I suggest playing along or, honestly, taking the day off. Treat yourself to something you'd rather be doing. Get out of the house, but if you're going to be in a shared space with the spouse, you need to be there and you need to be supportive." Kylie recently revealed how husband Jason left no room for questions when he met her parents for the first time. Despite her father's skepticism, the pair met on a dating app in 2014 while Kylie was still in college and Jason was in his early years with the Eagles. The 32-year-old revealed how her now husband nailed meeting her parents for the first time. "Jason first met my family at my aunt's house in Northeast Philadelphia," Kylie said, responding to a fan question. "I extended an invitation to him because my family always has an open-door policy for whoever wants to come and I thought, for sure, that he would say no, and then he didn't," she added. "He showed up and he ended up with him in an above-ground pool in the front of my aunt's. So he actually nailed that first impression. My family thought he was a good time, he was very sweet. And it eased my dad's worries about the fact that I was dating a professional athlete because, not a great reputation going on for them." While lifelong Kansas City Chiefs fan Baron Corbin was stunned to join Taylor Swift in her boyfriend Travis Kelce's game day suite. "Travis and we're like buds now," former WWE wrestler Corbin, 40, said on the Thursday, January 23, episode of the Insight with Chris Van Vliet podcast, noting he and Kelce reconnected at a local charity event. "Big Slick KC, he's like, yo, come to a game. Let me treat you to a game, and stay in my suite. He's like, I own a suite there." Corbin, real name Tom Pestock, eventually took Kelce, 35, up on his offer and invited along his uncle and his brother to watch a game in 2024. "So, we went, and they took us up to the suite, and then either my uncle or my brother was like, I wonder if Taylor's going to be here, and as they say it, she was walking into the room," Corbin recalled. "My brother's freaking a little bit and she walks right up to everybody, gives them a hug, and gave us a hug like it was like you were instantly family." Swift, 35, and Chiefs tight end Kelce have been dating since summer 2023 shortly before she started attending his football games. Her attendance has often sparked a frenzy both in the home Arrowhead Stadium, at away venues and online. "It was crazy 'cause I felt like I was in a fishbowl and I wanted out of the suite," Corbin admitted. "It's just mobs of people taking selfies of Taylor and just her existing. I've never been around someone like that. It's a different magnitude. You felt like everyone in the stadium is staring at you because you're standing behind her." Despite the Swiftie pandemonium, Corbin still found the pop star to be super dope and super humble. "I had conversations with her," he recalled on Thursday, noting Swift didn't have a large crew with her. She walked in with, maybe her security guard. But no entourage. It's all Kelce's buddies from high school and home. They're all super cool, they're all humble and nobody's got egos, but Taylor's super dope. After the game, Corbin and his relatives also scored an invite to Swift and Kelce's joint holiday party. Travis threw a little Christmas party, and we hung out, Corbin added. She was super dope. She's just a regular human being, who is probably the most influential person in the world right now and unbelievably talented, writes all her own stuff. It's so refreshing to see someone like that. Swift, who most recently attended Kelce's divisional playoff game on January 19, has also been candid about supporting her boyfriend's NFL achievements. When you say a relationship is public, that means I'm going to see him do what he loves. We're showing up for each other. Other people are there and we don't care, she told Time in a 2023 profile. The opposite of that is you have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows that you're seeing someone. And we're just proud of each other. Of course, Corbin wasn't the only one impressed with Taylor. Dante Hall and Travis Kelce have a lot in common. The two are not only Chiefs legends, they're both also huge Taylor Swift fans. The Human Joystick revealed this week that after he met the pop star at one of Kansas City's recent games, he considers himself now an ultimate Swiftie. Hall told us that wasn't always the case, her music just wasn't for me, but the way she treated him during their Arrowhead Stadium meetup changed everything. She is so down to earth, the former wideout said of Kelce's girlfriend. She's super witty, super engaging, and just one hell of a human being. To be the most popular person on planet Earth, to be that humble and that down to earth, I walked away being an ultimate Swiftie. I'm a Swiftie now, he added. Taylor Swift has been praised not only for her influence on music, but also for her impact on the NFL WAG culture amid her relationship with Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce, after publicly confirming their romance in 2023. When Swift was spotted at a Chiefs game at Arrowhead Stadium, Swifties and Kelce fans embraced her new NFL era. The trend was also highlighted by WAG's To Riches star Charles Rosado, who applauded the singer during an exclusive interview. According to Rosado, the Bad Blood hitmaker had a positive impact on WAG culture by bringing attention to women who stand by their athlete partners. I love giving Taylor Swift as an example, Rosado said, adding, ever since she and Kelce started dating, it changed the outlook of what a WAG is, and it just has been becoming better and better. In addition, Rosado, the ex-fiancé of former NFL player Chad Okocinco Johnson, emphasized how more WAGs are becoming visible in the public eye. You're now starting to see more wives and girlfriends doing things together, being out there more and showing that it's not just about the athlete anymore, the 37-year-old explained. It's now showcasing the women in the spotlight just as much as their husbands. Aside from Swift, fellow WAG Kristen Juszczyk, wife San Francisco 49ers star Kyle Juszczyk, has taken the spotlight as well. In fact, she just launched an NFL-themed clothing brand called Off Season. Similarly, Kylie Kelce, Jason Kelce's wife, has been carving out her own space in the spotlight through her podcast, Not Gonna Lie.